Welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod, and something occurred to me earlier today that because we are House Whore, we have a claim on the Iron Islands already. We don't have to do all this nonsense about, making the king like us, waiting for this guy to revolt so that we could potentially get it inherited, which is normally how you would go about taking a major kingdom-level title within the Iron Throne. We're very lucky that, because we're playing as House Whore, we get this claim because of an in-game mechanic where houses get their traditional dynastic claims. So, for example, the Lannisters would always have a claim on Casterly Rock, Lannisport, the Westerlands. The Baratheons, for example, always have one on Storm's End and the Stormlands. And because we're House Hall, which traditionally held the Iron Islands for, like I said in the first episode, for the longest period of time, long before the Greyjoys, we should, in theory, have the Iron Islands as it is. So we've got a claim on it. Which is really, really great, because that means that, firstly, we don't have to worry about fabricating claims or anything like that. It also means that because we have a traditional claim on it, there's not really any pressure. We can just sit around, build up as many troops as we possibly can, build up as much gold as possible, and declare war when we feel like it, as any of our descendants. Because the traditional claim carries over to our descendants as well. So when we start playing as, say, Elrang, for example, which we might, because he's Midas Touch, by the way, when we start playing as Elrang, he will also gain this strong trait on the Iron Islands. So there's absolutely no pressure here to... Because normally, obviously, in the base game, you fabricate a claim, and then you're thinking, okay, I need to push this claim before I die, because I'll lose it on succession. Not the case. We've actually got much easier run than I was setting up for us. So we've actually got a decent amount of prestige, just a decent amount of piety. Not very much gold yet. We haven't started the Merchant Republic snowball, really. But of course, we are still working our way up through the Alchemist Guild here. We're an Acolyte. We can make those fake valuables to help out with our cash as and when. I'm not going to donate to the guild or anything like that. I don't think it's necessary at this point. So, let's get back to it. And now that I know the pressure's off a little bit, we haven't got much to worry about. All we do really have to focus on is dealing with our vassals. By the way, I didn't give this province to myself because I realised he's actually in the prison of, obviously, Dagoth the Unmourned, rather than being in our prison. So although we can revoke his title, he'll say no. I mean, technically it makes sense because he's in his prison, not ours. We could. Now, there is obviously an option to ask for prisoners from your vassals. I don't know if it's actually in this. Let's wait for him to declare war on us. Now, what we can go is ask for important prisoners. Here we are. Demand important prisoners. He'll say no. I was worried that he was going to do that. So why don't we do it again now that he completely likes us. Let's push for peace. Revoke title. Lordship of Hammerhorn. He'll say no. We go back to war again. Court for my court physician. Right. Why can't we demand important prisoners from him now? He's still in his prison. Is it because he's already refused us once? Right, okay. And how long before that... disappears? I assume it's under here. Okay, and he's going to wait 5 years before we're allowed to ask him again to transfer prisoners. I feel this is a bit of a lost cause, and it's a little bit of an oversight with the game mechanics. Let's just enforce demands. That's a little bit of a shame, but... what else really can we do? Is this guy in our prison? We could... How many members of House Goodbrother still live? 41. So it's not even a case of assassinating our way through them. Let's start working on this guy then. Lord Ralph. What is he doing? He is backing a plot. Now, it's obviously not against us because we don't have a valid imprisonment reason, apparently. This guy's trying to kill us. And the other lords of the Iron Islands are trying to join him. Rognar? Rognar? What the hell? Can we maybe send him a gift? 38? Maybe now he'll end his plot? No. Well, there's not really a huge amount we can do about that. Unfortunately, that plot is probably quite powerful. 54%. Okay, it's not something to really worry about too much. But unfortunately, that is going to be the downside we have to suffer through whilst being a Gilded Reaver. Speaking of which, I feel like I may have confused people last time with what I was talking about in regards to the religion. Now, when I said reform it, I didn't mean that in the game mechanic sense that we would reform the religion like you would with the pagan religion, but I meant like, I was using it as it's intended to be used. I wanted to change some things about the religion, maybe add some custom Gilded Reaver exclusive events. Maybe you have like, a business meeting with your other Gilded Reavers, or maybe you go ahead and, I don't know, maybe you have certain characters that prefer the gold price to the iron price, sort of like how you've got, triarchs over here who prefer war rather than stewardship, maybe we could have the same thing applied to the Gilded Kraken. I didn't actually want to make a religion about a golden octopus. That's not what I intended. They do still worship the drowned god and everything. But I was just looking for extra features to add to the mod to make it feel a bit more alive and a bit more immersive. That's all. I wasn't actually going to make a whole, you know, Gilded Octopus religion or anything like that, so don't worry about it too much. Alright, so what can we do now? Well, we are waiting for a lot of gold to build together, so obviously we can work on our trade post. Somebody said, upgrade your house. We do need to upgrade our house, I agree. But for now, I'm not hugely bothered about it. It is, it's only 315 gold, I suppose. We can always just rig the election, as usual. We can just pump a load of gold into that and not have anything to worry about. What do we need? 3,005 respect? That's pretty easy to do. That's something we have to worry about. Obviously, when our... Oh, so we've still got this guy preferred to be our heir. We'll wait and see how he comes out. We may still name Alrang our true heir. Because this guy's coming out pretty crappy, actually. Selfish, craven, shy. Surprising, given that his guardian has pretty good traits. Yeah, we'll wait and see. This episode, I want to deal with that. We'll deal with the succession. We'll deal with the, obviously, the Republic succession as well. And we'll focus on that. And hopefully, we'll keep our character as the Magister. Because I don't really want to play as just a regular patrician. It really limits us, especially as, obviously, we want to, as we want to take the Iron Islands. And it's very difficult to do if we're going to be a patrician. Your Excellency, His Grace King Loris has taken his last breath. He died under suspicious circumstances, assassinated. It's now Queen Jocelyn of the Iron Throne. Maybe we could steal... Oh, we can't wear her crowns, can we? We could steal her dragon skulls, which altogether would add up to, like, +1 prestige a month, which isn't a huge amount, but it is essentially a third of what we've got already. She's got Robert's Warhammer equipped. Oh, she is capable, apparently. Cool. Alright, long live the king, or in this case, the queen. Long live the queen. I'm going to untick this, because we really want to save our gold for a while, so that we're not... wasting it on... Oh, okay. Our son, Quaylen, wants to go and become a mason. You know what? I'm going to say yes, and we're going to have Elrond be our designated heir instead. The designated heir button isn't working, though, so... Oh, there we go, it's working now. We'll now play as Elrang. Now, the question is, he's already got 1,800 respect. This is what I wanted to check out. So, with enough money in the campaign, he can quite easily become the next successor. I don't think we have to worry about that for a while. I will focus on building the house, like you suggested, because we're not that far off, and it's going to give us a large amount of bonuses as well. Obviously, more trade posts, more tax income. Can we do it now? Was it 330 gold? Oh, no, there we go, 315 gold. And then from now on, I think we will focus on... rigging the election. We are stressed and wounded, so we do have a little bit of worry here. I might even take the carousing focus, and we'll go carousing with some of our vassals and, you know, the more important people in our court. Let's invite all of you guys to carousing, all of the subscribers. And, oh, no, I don't want to grant you a Valyrian Steel Sword. Who else have we got? Let's invite Dagoth carousing. Here you are. Oh, he's at war, so he can't join us. What about our other vassals? They probably won't say yes. We might as well give it a go. He's in prison. What about Euron? Euron, do you want to come carousing? Let's try it. Let's invite everyone. The worst thing that could happen is that they'll say no. And we'll get an opinion minus. But they already all hate us and are plotting to kill me for the most part anyway. So, honestly, the only thing that can really happen is we become friends with them. Which would be great, because it means they're going to not try and kill us so much. And you as well. There we go. Everyone in the Iron Islands is invited to my carousing feast. The reason I'm doing this... Okay, he said no, unsurprising. I imagine all of the Ironborn vassals... Oh, Euron said yes. Weird. If we become best friends with Euron, that'd be ideal. But the reason I'm doing this is so we can try and get rid of the stress trait. Just because we don't have enough money to rig the election yet. And I really don't want to die. They now view us with fear. Level 3. Revolt risk -3%. Vassals are 70% less likely to join hostile factions or start plots. That's awesome. So the prestige has really helped out a lot. That early adventure where we went and viewed the wonders built by man, whatever it was called, the foreign tour, that was it, has really helped out a lot. Okay, someone's come to visit me to learn some lessons. I'm a bad mentor, apparently. We lose 50 esoteric knowledge. Whoops. Let's not worry about it. Your heir, Master Eldest of Lonely Harbor, died in suspicious circumstances. Oh, wow. Elrang's going to win. Even though we didn't have to do anything. House Valen here has now got Master Haron in charge. Oh, well, there we go. Problem solved, eh? We're still burning our house, so, I mean, that's a win-win. That wasn't me, either. I'll show you the console. See? Definitely wasn't me. Alright. What's our... Oh, well, it said that we had something we could do there, but I guess it was lying to us. Several days after feasting together, and many times caught Meredith looking at me in that special way. Do we want cheery, which gives me +1 diplomacy, +5 general opinion? Yeah, of course we do. Absolutely, I'll take cheery. That's great. What a useful trait to have. 30% chance of losing stressed. We do gain +1 diplomacy and 20 prestige. Come on, please lose stressed. Yes, nice. That was exactly what we were hoping for. We're no longer wounded either. And we got a new master. A maester, sorry. Osfrid, he's really good. Wow. Okay, so he will educate our children in our court. Alright, perfect. And our daughter, Good O'Hore. Classic, great name. Let's assign her in, or let's educate her in intrigue because she's really suited to that apparently. And if we got any good... Brilliant. Whoa. Brilliant is a level above genius. I didn't even know you could get that. That's incredible. Okay, well, let's start breeding that into the family. Let's do that. And let's start setting up marriages for our children. So can we actually find anyone with brilliant? Because that sounds like it's going to be really, really useful. Alright, brilliant. Let's go gender, women, married, no. There are a lot of them. I imagine we could probably invite a lot of them to our court. Oh, wait, this isn't bringing up brilliant characters at all. This is just bringing up anyone. Well, that's annoying. Not a big deal. I suppose we'll be able to quite tell. We'll be able to tell pretty quickly if they are brilliant or not just from their stats. What about this person here? Jane. She's brilliant. She's got incredible stats, incredible traits besides Craven. Let's buy a favor from her. Let's send her a gift. Let's buy a favor. Let's invite her to court and let's marry her to our son. She's 26. So she is quite old, I suppose. I'm not going to educate my daughter or anything at all. Alright, let's get her to court. Oh, right, her dad is the one that's likely to inherit. I probably should have read that. Okay, what is our plot to kill on this guy? 56%. That's really annoying. What if we arrange marriage her to Elrang? She'll say no, because we are an infidel, obviously. Well, that was a waste of gold. Okay, never mind. We'll find someone else, I'm sure. 20, this one is... Okay, not brilliant either. Is she the only one that's brilliant out of that whole list? That'd be pretty annoying. What about you? You're no one. Genuinely no one. Brilliant steward, obviously. Pretty useful. And brilliant character. Said he's just genius, but... Oh, it's because of the trait brilliant steward. That's pretty annoying. Okay. So it looks like this character actually might be the only other one... She's pretty good. She's got ruthless, though, which means that they won't like her so much. If we could find brilliant and one other trait, that wouldn't hurt too much. You know, I don't want to waste too much time doing this, because this is pretty dull. Whoa. Hang on a second. Look at her. She's incredibly good. Skilled fighter, hunter, just. Brilliant. Brilliant commander, obviously. She is a close relative of the current ruler, but I don't think it should matter too much. It's not like we can't afford these favors, so let's try it. I don't actually know how it works now. Does she still count as a close relative? Yes. Okay, right. Well, let's go back to that other person we saw and just invite her instead. Where was she? She was... the aggression of Lord Dagoth. Lord Dagoth is attacking Master Haron. Oh, this was in the Assert Dominance War. I will vote against sending the command to Lord Dagoth. Yeah, no, I'm not. The council voted against. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that. Sure. How sweet. Let's get this child sorted, and then we'll go from there. What about her? She's her brother. This is pretty annoying, actually, that they're all relatives of someone important. We could get her, but again, she's ruthless. Where was the other one we saw? Should she back up the list somewhere? Here we are. It was her. So she's a nobody. She hasn't got any relatives. She's just a courtier. How much do we need for a favor? 80 gold. So next month. Alright, by favor. No. Okay, we'll have to send her a gift first. She'll be able to buy a favour now because she likes it. What was that, plus 64? Jarrell lost 1 learning. Good work, Jarrell. Alright, buy favour. I didn't realise this was a trait. This is a huge trait. Might even be a little overpowered, which is why I'm trying to focus on it so much. Right, finally, we've got 1 to our court. There we go. Okay, and let's arrange marriage between her and Elrang. And we are going to play the Eugenics game pretty heavily in this. We can take 3 concubines as well, so I might invite other people to our court to also with the brilliant trait if we can find them. Obviously, they owe us favours anyway, so if somehow that land is lost, Osbert's land is lost, then that's fine. Similarly, same with her. It's really shame we can't just get them to our court. Let's not worry about it. Alright, new important decisions are available. We can make more fake valuables. Let's do it. Let's make some fake pearls. Why not? Nobody able to tell the difference. Add a collar of pearls. Which again is just another quality 1 artifact. More importantly, we could grant them to our next heir, because obviously prestige makes a big difference in the election. If we can constantly grant a set of relatively okay artifacts to our next heir to increase with the campaign fund, that would be very helpful. We do want Elrang to pretty much always be in control here. I also want to save some gold so that we can keep building ourselves up. I think we'll be okay for a while. I don't think this character's any risk of dying. He's a pretty good character. Does that jar give health? It does. It gives +1 health. So I don't think we've got anything to worry about yet. Let's put it that way. How old is he? 44. Now, we've got a while. Let's keep working on our trade market. Keep working on our trade posts. Due to get this ball rolling. Who are you? What do you want? To the formidable scholar, Jolly Roger. We want to fabricate evidence of paramount Euron's treason. Absolutely. Good plot. And we gain 1 diplomacy. Our diplomacy is pretty bad, actually. 75 gold to increase the prosperity of Lonely Light. I would like that, because as I've talked about before, the higher the prosperity level, the more chance we have of it converting to our culture. So I'm going to say yes to that. We've got to be pretty close to prosperity level 3 at this stage. And we are getting a lot of gold very quickly as well. More bodyguards, sure, you can be a bodyguard, and sure, she can be a bodyguard as well, why not? Welcome, my volunteering friend. Sure, it's going to pay us 35 gold to join our court. I feel that's a fair deal. Let's just try and give the lowest opinion of us some titles, just so they stay out of plots, things like that. Let's have a look at our plots, make sure no one's trying to kill us anymore. No, actually, none at all. Besides this 60% plot, which we already knew about. Nothing really too bad. Oh, it's a formal declaration of war, and he's got 3,600 troops. Lord Hagon's claim on Hammerhorn. I didn't even know I had Hammerhorn. No, it's this guy. Okay, well, obviously we don't want to lose that. 3,600 men, though, is quite a lot. How many can we raise? Oh, we can raise more than that. We should be able to win this. So again, we're going to have a couple of episodes of just setting up, making sure everything's in place to claim the Iron Islands, making sure our dynasty is stable and strong. They're not the most interesting, I will admit, but unfortunately it's just a part of CK2 that we've got to put up with for a while, and then once we take back the Iron Islands, we can start focusing on, you know, getting independence, going on big raids, that type of thing. Glad I kept some gold spare now, because now we've got more than enough troops to deal with this rebellion, hopefully. And let's have them... Yeah, let's just have them sit in that sea for a while. We'll have our armies merge in the ocean. And let's merge these together, make sure we've got good commanders. Dagoth, Jolly Roger, and Hrolf. If we land here, wait for our morale to build up, and this should be over in no time at all. What about our daughters? Do we want to marry off our daughters matrilineally? Because apparently, women can play in a Merchant Republic anyway, so... We should definitely be focusing on our children a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and find you a good husband. Matrilineal only, so we'll sort by the people who will accept that. Fortunately, no one's going to say yes who've got any good traits. You know, we've got something like appealing, we've got... What is that? Dominant voice, calm voice. No, I'd rather to see if we can get the genius and the brilliant traits bred into the family before that. People are conspiring to kill me. Weird, I had no idea. Okay, we can start moving over there, because by the time we get there, our morale will be at 100%. Okay, not quite 100%. Shouldn't be any problems, though. We've got great commanders. 93%. And because it's a defensive war, we only need to win battle war score here. That's right, coward. Back to Old Wick. I really like the battlefield events they've added in this. And that was a pretty good war, and he paid us some reparations, so those mercenaries were actually... We made a little bit of profit out of that. Not too bad. Plus prestige, obviously, is really nice to have. Do we want to try the upgrade holding? Every time I say it's bugged, but I haven't actually tried it in a while. Lose 200 gold, but it's going to cost us levy size and tax. You know what? I'll do a hard save after this video's done and just test it to make sure for definite. Watch imprisonment on Master Euron. What are you trying to do? I'm going to turn on auto stop plots. I don't feel like we need to worry about it. You know, I don't think it's a big deal too much. The only reason I wouldn't turn on auto stop plots normally is so we can revoke titles for trecherous vassals. Given the history we've had with trying to revoke titles from trecherous vassals, I'm not going to do that. Because it's really not working out for us at all. We could start assassinating our way through House Goodbrother. There are a lot of them, though. Oh, they are almost entirely women. And a lot of them are landed anyway? Don't know, actually. There are a lot of them. Yeah, no. We'll just try and revoke it manually. High Admiral. Absolutely. Sure, I will become High Admiral. Lord Paramount Euron Greyjoy tried to have Lord Meldred arrested but failed. And now he's in open rebellion. Okay, fair enough. Why not? Revolt against Lord Paramount Greyjoy. Let's not worry about that. Now, of course, what's going to happen is... This is just weakening the realm, which is good for us, because obviously we want to swoop in and take it for ourselves afterwards. I still want a few more troops, though. We still don't have more than enough troops. Let's not hire an alchemist. We don't need an alchemist. And how close are we to leveling up? Because can obtain rare powers. What does that mean? I want rare powers. How do we do that? I don't actually know what that means. If anyone knows what we can do with rare powers, I'd be very interested, because that sounds... Like I said, I haven't done a huge amount of the Game of Thrones mod since the Societies were released. Probably haven't played it for a couple of patches, probably not since like 2.6. So there are probably a huge amount of features in this that I've missed out on. I might change the autosave, that's really getting on my nerves. Thanks, autosave. Oh, we're playing on easy? Every time I see this, I say, I need to change it from easy. Right, let me make a note of that. I changed it in Geheimnis Act. I think the issue is where I'm loading different mods, it's reverting it back. Right, I've made a note of that. I will attend. It'll be entertaining. Sure, we're going to go to King's Landing and have a look at the crowning of the new queen. What's her name? Jocelyn Baratheon. It's Sir Ambrose of Hook's crown keeps turn to joust, but in the crowd shock, he stumbles onto the 20 field late and drunk. For God's sake. Sir Ebros, you're an embarrassment. And so is Sir Lewis. Maybe you should stop having your... Oh, okay, I guess I'm leading troops? I'll be commander. Sure, why not? Let's do it then. Have his family put in the dungeon. All captured prisoners shall be put in house arrest. Crusader opinion of me by +10. No, let's put them in the dungeon. No, actually, it's not my war. Let's make them like me personally. Alright, Magister Jolly Roger, you have some high-value prisoners in your control. Sure, alright. Let's place a bet on the jousts. Who do we want to vote on? Can we see who's taking part? That'd be quite nice to know. If Howland Reed is taking part, we'll put a bet on him. No, I don't think he is. Let's not worry about it then. We're taking Nettlebank, but no one's here. 100% war score. I really should. Let's place a bet on Jaime Lannister, actually. Here you are. Place a bet. Why don't we put a large bet on Jaime Lannister? I have a feeling he'll probably win anyway. As the victor of King's Landing, Sir Raymond of Oakmere has the honour of choosing the Queen of Love and Beauty, who's decided to crown Queen Jocelyn Baratheon. Sure. Good for him. My bet has been lost. God damn it. Was he in the final joust? Yeah, Lord Jaime was in the final joust, and my bet has been lost. Never mind. Right, the war's over in the Iron Islands, which means... Or maybe I should resign as commander. I don't really want to die for Euron. Let's go Reaving. Slaver's Bay. Where did we go last time? Was it Northern Essos? Doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Now, we can ransom those other prisoners we took during that war. Who are we ransoming them off to? That's the real question. This guy here. who doesn't even have enough gold to cover his own ransom. So let's not worry about that too much. And we had a granddaughter who came out terrible. Grandma Whore. Not really any use. Let's call her... Stop. Jossie? Joshki? Sure, she'll do. Oh, okay. Yep, no, absolutely. I will accept your offers of ransom. Hey, look at how much gold we've got now. Let's start building up the trade market. Do we want to build up anything in... Yeah, we want to build up the peasant farm. Now, I've talked about this before, that the peasant farms are hugely overpowered. That's part of Flame Queen's building submod. So that gives, at its maximum level, something like plus 200% morale from that one particular holding. It's pretty overpowered. I'm hoping that the new version of the mod does fix some of those things. But without it, there's barely any buildings to build. Whereas this adds a huge amount, as you can see. It's given us a lot to do in the game. Dagmar, you get a noble title. Nope, I'm still Gilded Reaver. Not today. We've got to vote on your Lord Paramount's Council. No, he's doing a fine job. And let's go reaving. 20 gold. Perfect, thank you very much. I want to start upgrading in the house. We really want to start working on the stat boosting buildings. So things like... Actually, the fortified vault might not actually be a bad start. But the military warehouse, for example, will give +1 martial at its highest level. The wine cellar, it gives fertility. That actually might be worth buying as well. Alright, we got to fight with the Master at Arms. Only 40 personal combat, not a problem. He'll not even manage to touch me. Let's kill him. Oh, shit, he survived. Stands to his feet, ready to strike again. Quickly avoided his forceful attacks. And no, let's kill him, because as we learnt last time, we don't get any prestige for keeping him alive. No government. Just complete anarchy then, eh? Oh, well, yeah, I forgot I put all the map back. Gives us a lot more places to raid, I suppose, when we finally get to that point. The fight was hard and a few of our men were lost, but none could withstand the might of the ironborn. Perfect. And do we want to keep a salt wife? No, she is not worthy. Pretty much only keep anyone with congenital traits ready, things we can pass down to our children. You can join the council because you are really, really good. Who are we planning to kill? Lord Ralph? We could send for a faceless man. I don't think it's worth it. Normally they cost... Well, the amount of gold a faceless man costs is determined by the level of... Well, the level of the holding that the guy possesses. So this guy is only a count. So I think it only costs 300 gold. Now, for like a king or an emperor, it's like 1,500 gold. I don't think they succeed 100% of the time either, so I'm not going to risk it. We've got better things to do with our gold right now. Vala Morghulis. Another 35 prestige for me. Thank you very much. After a hard day's reaving, the men are having a strong drink while we rest at anchor. Escred Whore is bragging about the many men she's killed this day. Is this our daughter? Our pregnant daughter. Sure, why not? We should probably marry her off then. Let's marry her to... What about Pate, Sworn Shield? He's a genius. Done. Matrilineal. Done. I'm the boldest. I shall challenge her. She got a lover then. Really? 2 episodes in and we've already got incest happening? Sure, you know what? I'm the boldest. I'll challenge her. I got the prestige from that. Thank you very much. And she got Craven. Wow, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. Victory. This has been a really good raid. And she has nothing, so she is not worthy. Let's kill her off. And our daughter. Our son was born... Sorry, our daughter had the son. Oh, good. Well, inbred. What a surprise. A son was born to Escred Whore and Elrang Whore named Grim. I think that's appropriate. I'm going to take that second M off because I feel like that makes it slightly more appropriate. For God's sake, can we trick him in the ocean or something? Let's kill him. What a disgrace to the family he is. Child murder and incest. Second episode. Let's do it. One mistake is all I'll get. Strike. Die. More prestige for us. Thank you very much. Kill Grim Pike. Can't believe that. Yeah, there he is. Killed him. My acquaintance. I mean, you could call him that. Who are we removing from our job here? My treasurer. No, he's a good treasurer. He's doing a fine job. And he's being fired for... The regents are so useless. We really need to sort out laws next episode. I think I said that last episode as well, but it's the truth. We'll put Elrang on the council as the Lord Treasurer, and we'll have him collecting taxes. We are starting to get to that stage now where our tax is getting quite high. We'll get a trade market building again. What about a customs house? Why not? Let's go for that. Oh no. The inbred child was smothered by a maid. What a surprise. He would have probably died under his own, you know, under his own accord there, with minus 1.5 health, being an inbred freak. But we won't worry about it too much. Alright. Tied up the loose ends there. Our son no longer has shame, you know, despite the fact that he slept with his sister, but we won't worry about that too much. He's just too much of a good character to pass up playing as. And how are we doing in terms of the election? She's doing really, really well. Another day, another murder. We are true ironborn. This is why I like playing as Merchant Republic. It gives me an excuse to assassinate just about everyone. Wow, lots of people want to join us. Holy shit. We could even bribe a couple more people to get them involved. Let's do it. Let's do this as quickly as possible so we've got less chance of the plot being uncovered. Speaking of which, as I say that, it actually happens. Yeah, I'll vote with you, Ragnar. Even though you are trying to... Wasn't that guy trying to kill us? Now that he likes us, I guess he's stopped his plot. What can we do? We can create more fake valuables. Let's do it. What if we make some gemstones this time so I can show off the gemstones that I've been talking about? So they just go into your treasury. They give you plus 1.0 monthly prestige. And that's it. That's all they do. You don't equip them. You don't do anything else. Just a nice little buff. The guild possesses vast stores of knowledge kept secret from the world. We would like you to spend time studying the secret knowledge. So I think this is, yeah, this is the level 3 of the Alchemist Guild event. Can study the knowledge stores. Let's do that then. How do we do that? Oh, we just do it, right. Okay, so now we get to choose basically what we want our specialization to be. Acolyte Carlton has spent the past few days preparing the guild hall in Lone Light for your arrival. He says the stores are ready to use and asks what you'd like to focus on. We can study wildfire, we can study alchemy, or we can study the arcane. Because magic isn't a huge part of Game of Thrones, obviously it's part of it, but I don't think we can really become a hugely magical character. So I'm going to say alchemy, because in theory that will help out with our gold. So let's do that. And who do we have righteous imprisonment on? Let's take a look. Ralph and Dagoth the Unmourned. I like that those two people are our options. Ralph and Dagoth the Unmourned. That's really good. We gain Master Alchemist. Wow, giving us +1 learning and 200 esoteric knowledge. Is that all Master Alchemist gives? Well, it's permanent, so I can't complain too much, I guess. And +1 diplomacy. Thank you very much. We're approving the plan to kill off Meredith of House Greysong. She's a drunkard and she's ruthless, so I'm not really surprised. Are we back from Reaving yet, or are we still away? No, we are back. So we're now voting on... I humbly ask you to intervene on the aggression of Lord Dagoth. This is still going? No, I'm not going to get involved. The vote has died, so the command will... The vote has died. The vote is tied, so the command will not be issued. That's fine. Oh, shit. Oh, no, my complicity was revealed. She didn't die. I'm now dishonorable because we just attempted a murder. So now, in theory, we can get somebody to reduce that, can't we? Is it, one of these decisions, maybe perform statecraft or something like that, does remove our tyranny. I didn't realise this one. Hang on. Pacified province has a chance of converting provinces as well. Weird. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've already got... oh, there we go. Dishonor -10. Yeah, we already had it selected. That's what I was just about to say. If you perform statecraft, there's a chance that it improves our reputation anyway. So that was pretty easy to deal with. What's our gold looking like now? Plus 29 gold a month, not including what we're paying to Euron. I feel like this has gone really well. So we're going to start working on... is it the gardens now? No, wait. The village markets gives plus 2.5. So we'll work on that one next. Next episode, we'll start doing some council laws, I think. It's time we sorted that out. We may even be able to start making moves against Euron and cementing ourselves back into the Iron Islands. We could even fabricate some claims here and there. So fabricating claims... You know what? I'll talk about this next episode. I'm getting carried away. I need a drink. Thank you for watching. See you next time.